Hello friends, today's topic is food stamp scammer. Let's rant.
Somebody reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month. They are telling me if I want a review that I have to sell my car. So you're telling me if you were on welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, you can't drive a nice car? They are forcing me to sell my brand new BMW or I lose almost $4,000 in food stamps. Not only that, they have taken my cash assistance totally away. They are telling me that Section 8 will no longer be paying 95% of my rent, only 10% of my rent. So I will have to pay a little over $400 a month now instead of $60 a month.
Hear about the woman from Michigan who was arrested for food stamp fraud after she used her food stamp card to buy the ingredients to make baked goods and then turned around and sold them on Facebook for a profit. A 32-year-old single mother named Talia was doing what women know how to do best, make something out of nothing. So she used her food allowance from the state of Michigan to purchase ingredients to make cookies, pies, and cakes. She then sold those baked goods on Facebook, which became a good side hustle. What she didn't know was that her bakery side hustle was being watched by authorities for more than a year. And after they collected enough evidence, they issued a warrant for her arrest. Police charged her with 1 count of food stamp fraud of $1,000 or more, which is a felony. Talia now faces up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Talia wasn't selling her food stamps, she wasn't selling her body, she wasn't hurting anybody. But the police decided to target this woman anyway. Do you think Talia deserved to be arrested? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierica with the T. Follow for more.
Good morning. I was gonna do this video yesterday, but I took my time to think on it because after it all came out, I was baffled and like dumbfounded as how it even took place. But y'all remember back not too long ago, a couple of months ago maybe, when people were talking about their food stamps were getting stolen? Like they'll get the notification and say, that their food stamps were on their card, but when they tried to go to use it or something, they were gone. Okay, so it recently came out that some lady that was a USDA federal employee by the name of Alyssa Davis and 5 of her co-workers stole over $66 million in food stamp benefits. Now, I'm baffled. I don't work in that industry or that profession, so I'm really not sure, but how does one person steal $66 million in food stamp benefits? And how does the government not want to give their food stamp benefits back when they can clearly see that they're not in there? Which I think was wrong. But it's been confirmed Alyssa Davis and 5 of her co-workers have gone to jail, or I guess federal prison, for stealing $66 million in food stamp benefits. Now, nobody has made a report or posted anything or updated anything saying that people would get their food stamps back. But I'm just baffled at how 6 people can steal $66 million in food stamps. Like, that is really mind-boggling to me. Make it make sense.
Did y'all hear about the USDA employee who just got caught stealing $66 million in SNAP benefits? Wait till you hear how she was able to pull it off. The employee who was stealing everybody's food stamp benefits was working in the fraud department. She was responsible for uncovering food stamp fraud, but she was a part of the fraud. What she would allegedly do is set up fake EBT terminals in various stores. She would set up fraudulent applications and misappropriate the USDA license numbers. Then she would doctor up applications for unauthorized stores, including smoke shops and unauthorized businesses, so that they can get the licenses for those EBT cards to work in their stores. So how they was getting the money, she would send them license numbers, they would run those numbers, and those food stamp benefits would turn into cash. And at the end of the business transaction day, all those EBT transactions that were swiped in that card, from the card in that terminal, turn into cash, and then it gets deposited into your bank account at the end of the day. And that was allegedly done to the tune of over $36 million. She even allegedly had photographed lists of license numbers in her cell phone that she would funnel to her co-conspirators. Because ain't no way you can move $66 million alone. You need some inside help with that. And she allegedly received her money disguised as bribes. They would say it was birthday gifts and flowers. You take benefits from families who really needed it to feed their families, all for greed. All for greed. Now you ruin your life, your career, for an opportunity to spend 75 years in jail. All because you want to be greedy and not trust in God for your blessings. Greedy people stole your money, didn't care. If you was embarrassed when you got in the store, you check your card, the money was there, you get in the line with all your groceries, and ain't no money there. Embarrassing you in the store, then making you wait. You call, let them know your money was stolen off your card. You don't get your money right away. You got to wait till the following month. So then you got to figure out what your kids going to eat. All for greed. And don't think that you get no pardon, because that ain't happening.
Listen, the information I bring is definitely to help you out, but imagine being charged with food stamp fraud plus having to pay back $35,000. Now, this is the true story of a woman by the name of Koya, K-O-Y-A, who is also another TikToker who does content. She talks about how TikTok pays her bills. Well, I guess sis was also getting government assistance, because with the government assistance she was getting, and the post she was putting out about it and talking about it on TikTok, well, the police showed up at her house, arrested her. She recently got out of jail for food stamp fraud. So I'm telling you, do the right thing. Don't lie to the food stamp office, because this is another reason why they are cracking down on the food stamps and who gets it, or the SNAP benefits and who gets it. Make sure that you are doing it the right way. She owes them $35,000. $35,000 that she's gonna have to pay back. Plus now she has an arrest record of defrauding the government or defrauding the food stamp office. I don't know how they necessarily put it, but I'm telling you, do what's right. Apply if you need help, and if not, leave it for those that do need help. But look her up, K-O-Y-A, Koya. Go look her up. This Lady Queen, Black News. Bye.
Don't do food stamp fraud, just don't. It's that simple. $35,000 is a lot of money. What do you think about this video? Thank you for watching. Until next time.